guys, hope you're all doing well. Ashley here. Welcome to this video where we're going to be taking a look at you and your person. So this could be a relationship, a situationship, a budding romance, a connection, whatever it is, we're going to be finding out what is coming next. So I want to take a time frame of about 3 months, no longer than that. But this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it, that's the exact right time for you to hear the message within it. All right, my dear. So 3 options for today's reading. Option number 1, you guys get the amethyst. Option number 2, Flora wants to work with you. And option number 3, the clear quartz is yours for the reading. So see which one you're most drawn to. You know, you listen to your intuition. Don't overthink it with your beautiful minds. And let's go ahead and begin. My lovely option number 1, hi and welcome to your reading, guys. If you were drawn to the amethyst, get comfy. Let's see. Let us see what is next for you and your person. Think about yourselves. Think about your person. You can even say your name and their name out loud or in your head. Just a heads up, you know, the outcome of the reading is unknown, so it could be both negative and positive. It is not my intention to mislead you when the situation isn't going to work out. So just bear that in mind. But of course, always remember that this is a general reading. All right, enough shuffling. Let's get to looking at your situation. So this is you and this is your person, and this is what's happening between the two of you at this particular moment. Okay, so this is going to be a little signification so that you can see, you know, if this is your option or not straight away from the beginning. All right, so you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Everything is crashing. Everything is burning. Okay, so I'm going to say that here, right now, you're not very happy with this connection. Something has rocked your world over here when we're talking about this connection. So let me see what it is. Are you guys thinking that they might have cheated? Are you in a third party situation? There's lots of drama that's going on over here. I feel that you guys are very drawn to this person. Maybe if you know you can't have them, if you know that they're no good for you. So here I'm literally getting you being very attached to this person and very physically attached. It's almost like if you're not with them, if you're not together with them, you feel physically unwell, you know? It's like your energy is being drained. And I keep saying like you guys are being very, very drawn to this person. It's almost like they emotionally latched onto you. You could be the other man or the other woman in this particular situation as well. Very possible. Or, you know, there's some sort of triangle situation that's happening over here. A lot of you guys could be Capricorns as well. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at your person. Cool, calm, collected, emotionally withdrawn. Quite possibly at this particular moment being immature, or you could be dealing with somebody who's younger than you are, or this person like just literally for whatever reason they started acting very childish. It feels like you're taking things much more serious than they are. And then maybe they're like this energy of them protecting themselves, protecting their energy, hiding. But at the same time, looking at you and not completely letting you go. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius coming through very strongly. Okay, show me what's between the two of you at this particular time. Death, okay. So I do feel for a lot of you, my lovely option number 1, well, you broke up or you're thinking about breaking up. There's this energy of death, but let me see if it leads to a transformation or if it's the end. Show me more about what's going on between the two of you. Loads of things being unsaid, so I'm not going to rule out you guys not talking at this particular moment. Loads of things being hidden. You both may be trying to keep your distance. Yeah, there's honestly, guys, there's a lot of conflict over here. Deep-seated conflict. You're not getting enough from this person. Not enough involvement, not enough money, not enough love, not enough of anything, really. It almost seems like in this particular connection, you are more mature. You're more stable. Or maybe not stable as you want to be with the Tower. But whatever is happening right now, it's affecting your self-esteem very greatly. Very, very greatly. The energy may be of competition. Constantly competing between one another. Okay, so a very complicated story so far. Let's see what's next, you know, if it's the end or it's coming towards the end, because I feel like you, my darlings, you would want to break free from this situation, but it doesn't feel like you can. So let me see what's next. Is it beyond repair? Or is there still a glimmer of hope? So it's interesting, maybe some of you have to be together with this person because either you work together or because of living arrangements or things like this. And I feel that, you know, both of you could be quite stubborn. Quite stubborn. You want them to make a move, they want you to make a move, or they just don't want to deal with the situation as a whole. Maybe you're fighting because of distance, or maybe distance is somehow involved, location is somehow involved. And both of you, you're afraid of opening up to one another. There isn't a lot of clarity over here. Okay, so what's going to be happening next? Lots of people are involved in this particular situation. So maybe it's children, maybe it's the other person. Maybe, you know, both of you, you're in a relationship and you're stuck in this connection. It's like you can't let each other go. You want to let each other go, you can't. You're being pulled back together. You're being pulled back. And again, maybe it's because of something that has to do with needing to deal with things together. So this is quite interesting because what's going to happen next is the energy of somebody wiser, somebody more experienced when we're talking about relationships coming into the picture. So this could be somebody from your family or from their family. And they will give some sort of clarity. So I'm going to say this, there is some sort of movement forward that's happening over here. And I did say at the beginning of the reading, I'm looking at the next 3 months. So I just want to see what sort of movement it is. Is it you severing ties, or is it you mending things? Because here at the beginning, they're showing me the cycle of maybe intentionally trying to hurt each other. Subconsciously, of course. A very complicated situation. Let's tell this straight away. So let me see what's happening next. So let me say this, within the next 3 months, they're showing me improvement. They're showing me improvement. I'm not saying that it's going to be completely back on track, but there's some sort of improvement over here. But it's kind of like 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Does that make sense? It's like somebody's choosing whether to leave home or not to leave home. But let me say this, when it comes to you, you're going to be working on your self-worth. And with the Tower coming through so many times in your reading, I want to say that it feels like you will most likely make a decision to finish this story. Because you're going to choose love for yourself. Because they're showing me the end of a cycle, and they're showing me quite possibly parting ways in a peaceful manner, in a peaceful way. And it does feel like, you know, for you, my lovely option number 1, new love is just around the corner, you know? Because I know it's been a difficult reading, but again, like I said at the beginning, I'm not here to sugarcoat things. I'm here to help you see things through tarot. The decision is always up to you, but the cards are suggesting over here that you're going to try, you're going to get tired of waiting, you're going to get tired of uncertainty, you're going to get tired of not living your life fully and not feeling loved. Because it does feel like there's something better for you, something much more stable. And it does feel like, again, once you make that decision to love yourself, to respect yourself, to allow yourself to heal from this, new love will be right around the corner. And it's going to be much smoother, much more, I want to say much less complicated. And something very, very long term. So chin up, my darlings, chin up. Okay, my lovely option number 1. That's what I see for you. If you're up for a personal reading, send me an email. The email's in the description box below. And of course, do check my Patreon page out. The information is also in the description box below the video. Alright guys, take care of your beautiful selves now. Bye. My lovely option number 2. Hi and welcome to your reading, guys. If you were drawn to the fluorite, get comfy as I'm shuffling the cards. Say your name out loud or in your head. Helps you connect to the energies of the reading a little bit better. Like I was saying to option number 1, guys. You know, the outcome of the reading is unknown. But I will give you the information that comes through, even if it's not the most pleasant one. But I always say, you know, there's a reason for everything. And I don't like to sugarcoat things. I'm not here for that. Anyways, think about you, think about your person, envision yourselves. And let's take a look. So we're going to have a little signification right at the beginning of the reading, so you guys can see, if this is your option or not. If it doesn't resonate with you, choose one of the other two options. All right, so this is you, my darlings. And this is your person. And this is what's happening between the two of you. Okay. Let's do this. So you, my dears. Oh, such a sweet energy, such a beautiful energy. Okay, guys, so you might be somebody who already has kids, or you just have like this special relationship with kids or animals. There's this energy of sweetness. It does feel like people generally love you. People generally tend to gravitate towards you. Maybe not always everyone, because it's impossible, but it's like this energy, that you could be somebody who's very, very supportive. Of course, the Six of Cups is the energy of sweetness. So here I'm hoping, and I'm kind of seeing that you guys might be in love, or falling in love, or feeling good. Feeling good. Let me see what else comes through when we're talking about you. Yeah, look at this, another 6. So you guys might be born on the 6th, or born on the, what you call it, in December, or born in June. So there's this energy where you kind of feel that you're finally getting the recognition that you deserve. Maybe you're a little bit shy at times. But I do see, that there are two sides to you. Obviously, there's more sides to you, but these big two sides where maybe at times you're very, very shy, and then other times you like, let me enjoy the warmth and the energy that's coming through from other people. So there is some sort of recognition over here. A lot of people have a lot of good things to say about you, and you're also very, very, very attractive. Very attractive. Maybe you don't think of yourself as attractive, but trust me, a lot of people, they look at you, they're jealous, they're appreciative of your beauty, and it doesn't matter, how old you are, where you're from, what you look like. People see your beauty, people see your uniqueness. Okay, number 6 might be important, or number 12 might be important to you. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your person. So, oh my god, another 6. This is beautiful. Maybe you met on the 6th. Maybe they are 36. Maybe you guys are 36 or 26. Oh my gosh, beautiful. So when we're talking about your person, they give me somebody who's generous. Even if they don't have a lot, they tend to be very, very giving. They tend to be very, very giving. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy is coming through over here. A person with a big heart, I would say, Somebody maybe who donates to a particular cause. Somebody who's always there to offer a shoulder. Maybe somebody who had to travel, or who has to travel right now. Yeah, because they give me this energy of coming and going and coming and going. And maybe you missed them a little bit. Yeah, they're giving me this energy of Aquarius as well. And maybe somebody who's at a distance from you. But they have a lot of hope for you, for the relationship. They're just somebody who's, they try not to get down. Or they try not to show you when they're feeling down. And your person is also very good looking, somebody who could be working in sales, social media, PR. Maybe also somehow connected to something that has to do with being artistic, being expressive. This could be a TV reporter. This could be somebody who has something to do with television, broadcasting, maybe radio, maybe movies. Okay. Let me see what it is that's going on between the two of you at this particular time. Okay. Show me more. Why the 5 of Swords? Okay, so I do feel there's a bit of a difficult situation when we're talking about work. when we're talking about maybe certain changes that need to be made to bring the two of you together. Because right now it feels like you at a crossroad. Because with the cards like this, I'm actually going to pull out one more. Just two more. Yeah, okay. So let's say this. And right now you're at a crossroads where your relationship, your connection is meant to go to the next level, whatever level it is. Of course, the Ace of Cups shows us the beginnings and the Fool card as well. It's all about the beginnings. So it's like the beginning of a new chapter. But right now I see that there might be distance, work, and maybe kind of turbulent times when it comes to money, career, that is affecting your connection at this particular moment. But I do see that both of you, actually, let me pull out a couple more cards. I do see that, yeah, right now it's either you or your partner, or the person that you're asking about. Maybe there isn't an obvious way to be together. Maybe there isn't an obvious way. Because when we're talking about the Two of Swords, this is being unable to see an obvious way. But here the universe is actually going to come in, and the universe is going to show the two of you how this can be done. But it's definitely, they keep saying it's the time for a new cycle. It's the time for a new cycle. They keep repeating it. Okay. But I do see that, both of you have feelings for one another, for sure. And there's the sexual chemistry, sexual attraction. The whole situation is making you wonder. It's making you, it's making your anxiety play out maybe more often than you would like it to. Making you question the relationship, the connection, making you question whether this person is the one, whether they're worth waiting for. A lot of insecurities are being brought up in this particular moment. Especially if you, my darlings, you have some sort of self-esteem issue, right? But I did tell you right at the beginning of the reading, you're very, very beautiful, very attractive, very handsome. With your scars, stretch marks, dimples, and all, everything. Everything. And look at this, yeah, they're saying it's time for a new step. Because neither one of you wants to let each other go. Can be completely sure of this with the cards that they're showing me at this particular moment. Neither one of you wants to let each other go. Okay. So in this case, why don't we go ahead and take a look at what's going to be happening next. And I did say that I'm taking a look at the next about 3 months. Within the next 3 months, what is going to be happening next between the two of you and your person. Okay. So first and foremost, my darlings, what is going to be happening? It's this energy of much more romance, right? So if this person and you're just beginning to kind of flirt with one another, there's going to be much more of that, right? So Page of Cups brings surprises, dates, it brings sweet messages and gifts and things like this that are very, very sweet. Very sweet. Because for you, my lovely option number 2, even if you portray yourself as a tough cookie out there into the world, there's a very, very sweet part to you, right? It just needs to be unlocked by the right person. And it does kind of feel like the person that you're asking about has the power to tame that tough cookie and bring out the more sweet, the more vulnerable part to you. So when we're talking about the next 3 months, like I said, there's many more feelings, especially when we're talking about your person. They're going to be more emotionally open, more emotionally supportive. And there's definitely an indication that the two of you, you're moving in the same direction. You're wanting the same things. I think they're going to be putting more of an effort than they have been so far. They're going to be more forward, but not overbearing. They want to be with you. They want to be with you, but now it's, again, I say there's some sort of restriction over here with the Nine of Swords. For some of you, my dears, if you're already like living together, this could be about engagement, right? This could be about, if you're not living together, about, you know, asking you to move in. But it's going to feel very refreshing, very exciting. I could be doing a reading for your future spouse, my dears. Literally, you could be asking about your future spouse. And if you're already married to this person, my darlings, they keep showing me this energy of harmony coming together. And maybe you've been worried, you know, because they're at a distance. Do they still think of you? Maybe they haven't had the opportunity to text you as often as you would want them. But be assured that the connection is there. The connection is absolutely there. And I do see a very long and happy future with you and this person. Absolutely. Okay, my lovely option number 2. That's what I see for you, my darlings. Hope you enjoyed this reading and it resonated. If you're up for a personal one that's tailored specifically to you, send me the email, and the email is in the description box below the video. So is the link to my Patreon with over 160 exclusive videos, additional discounts, and much, much more. So make sure to check it out. Alright guys, take care now. Bye. My lovely option number 3. And welcome to your reading, guys. Get comfy. As I'm shuffling the cards, think about yourselves, think about your person. As I was saying to the other 2 options, be prepared to hear anything and everything. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So I can't promise that, you know, this is going to be a positive reading, but at least it's going to be a truthful one, and you can already make adjustments or decisions based on this additional information that you're going to get. So I'm looking at the next 3 months, and this is a timeless reading whenever it finds you. That's the exact right time. And I want to begin with a little bit of a signification, so you can kind of see, you know, whether this option is for you. If not, you can choose one of the other 2 options. Sometimes the whole reading might not be for you. That happens too. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and take a look. So this is you. This is your person. And this is what's happening between the 2 of you at this particular moment. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look. You. You feel like you can't be yourself. You're not trusting the person. Show me more. 7 of Swords. They're not trusting you. What's happening? You can't understand whether you can trust them. Okay, show me why you can't understand whether you can trust them. Maybe you're just the sort of person who doesn't trust easily at all. For some of you, I feel like there's some sort of story where a friend is involved, and you might be questioning whether they have some sort of a connection. If anything is happening behind your back. Because it's like somebody lurking in the shadows, and apparently this person supposedly is not interested, but your intuition is trying to tell you otherwise. Or maybe it's your fears. Who knows? Let me see. Show me more. Because you are questioning the whole thing. Are you guys worried about like a work husband or a work wife over here? Somebody interferes. Somebody meddles. Somebody interferes. Somebody meddles. Okay, show me more. Might be keeping them at a distance. You're afraid to fall in love. You're afraid to get your heart broken again. You want honesty, you want fairness. But I do see that you have feelings for them. Some of you guys could be Libra, some of you guys could be Gemini, Capricorn energy came through very strongly. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Because for you, you're like, I want to be sure, I want to love and be loved. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at your person. What do the cards have to say about him or her? Okay. A lucky person. A person that's difficult to understand sometimes because the Wheel of Fortune, it can go in either direction. So it's either this person is taking an emotional roller coaster, or you can't quite understand their personality. Because it's almost like you think you know them, and then they show you this other side. And you're like, what is it? Is it a game that they're playing? Is it really them? Is it some sort of a persona that they have created? Very difficult to read the Wheel of Fortune, people. Very difficult to read. It could be, you know, somebody who keeps going and then coming back. One day they want you, another day they're not sure. The third day something else happens. The fourth day, whatever happens on the fourth day, I don't know. Let's take a look. And they're very, very afraid. Afraid of what? Ooh, okay. Afraid of a high quality partner. So I don't know if you guys are dealing with somebody who is used to going into relationships that are not deep at all. And here they are afraid of depth. They are afraid of commitment. Why? Maybe because they were married before. Maybe because they want to study you as well. Interesting. But you're dealing with a very smart person. Somebody who's very good when we're talking about talking, articulating, but also those sorts of people, they're good when it comes to manipulation. Like if you are not somebody who is good at spotting manipulation, they can have you wrapped around their finger. And I do feel like the person that you're asking about, they could be very wealthy, and it's either somebody took something away from them when we're talking about a divorce or like some sort of situation that had led them to struggle a little bit. Or this could also be the case where we're talking, if they were to choose to be with you, they will have to make certain decisions that might leave them just in their underwear. Okay. Let's see what's going on between the two of you at this particular moment. Okay. It kind of feels like this person comes and goes into your life. Comes and goes, comes and goes. Strong Aries energy came through. So it's almost like this person is undecided, and maybe they're older than you are. Maybe they underestimate you, but funny enough, they're afraid of you. And this is their way of protecting themselves. They're afraid of you, of your potential, of the potential of your relationship. So they feel like they have to undermine certain things. So it's kind of like, again, one day they're interested, the other day they're not interested. But you're being very drawn to one another. Let me say this. You're being very drawn to one another. So physical intimacy is there already in your relationship. It's very, very good. But at the same time, you're both afraid of one another. Oh my gosh. It's like two people with a big, big baggage of fears and things like this have met. And they're trying to build a relationship. We'll see if it's going to happen within the next 3 months. I want to pull out one more card. Yeah, it feels like it's not really moving anywhere right now, doesn't it? Feels like it's not really moving anywhere. And the story keeps repeating itself. Okay, fair enough. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's next for you and this person within the next 3 months of this timeless reading. They're going to leave for some time to see somebody who is a family. There's some sort of family celebration that's coming over here. Once this person leaves, they're going to get this desire to flirt with somebody else, to get to know somebody, and then in a moment, it will go away. They're not going to act upon it, and you know why? Because deep down, they will know that this is the time for them to be brave, to be courageous, and to accept the truth where they don't really want anybody but you. Maybe, again, it's something that they're used to doing when they go and they feel like they're starting to fall in love with somebody. They need to switch the partner so that they don't fall in love, that they don't get hurt or whatever. So once they're going to go there, they might be tempted, but this temptation lasts for 5 seconds, 7 seconds. They're not even going to take a first step into that direction. Because here, this is the energy of maturing. And the energy of kind of making their mind up. Okay. Yeah. They're like a cycle ends. A cycle of not allowing anybody into their heart. Because what they're showing me is very, very specific, that they might go down to the beach or to the forest or whatever and finally detach from the trauma that made them that way. It's like they're going to feel their feelings. Yeah, look at this. The tower at the bottom of the deck. They're going to live through it. Because they will realize that whatever happened in the past that made them that way, that gave them that coping mechanism of not sticking with like one person for too long, they're going to realize that it's been messing up their life. And it's been doing nothing but pushing people away. And they might go to the gym to help them like recover. They might go into work to help them recover. It's not going to last for too long, but then there's a breakthrough when we're talking about your connection. And that breakthrough leads to you, my darlings, being together. And they're saying here, I was giving you the period of 3 months, but here it might take 2 to 6 months. 2 to 6 months. Because you do end up together. Through that revelation, through that moment of aha, through that moment of maturing, through that moment where they're not afraid anymore. And as a bonus, for those of you who really resonated with the situation where I was talking about them having a friend, let's see if there's anything there. It's a little bonus for you, my lovely option number 3. Is there anything there? No. There might have been in the past some sort of spark, but right now I don't see it. And it feels like that connection is going to kind of fade out. It's going to fade out eventually. Now, with cards like this connection will just like fade into the distance once that person makes the decision. Has that illuminating moment. They're not going to trigger you. For some of you, maybe they've been doing it just to kind of maybe make you a little bit jealous. But it doesn't feel like they care too much for the other person romantically anyways. So they might care for them as a friend, an acquaintance of somebody who knows somebody. Maybe they need to keep them in their life because of the connections that they have. But I don't see any emotions there, at least from their side. From the side of the other person. No. Maybe a little bit, but no. Like I said, there was maybe a little bit of a spark, but then it just kind of died down and they're like, whatever. Whatever. Okay, that's what I see for you. My amazing option number 3. Hope that gave you the clarity that you are after since you picked the clear quartz. And this is usually the choice of people who need a lot of clarity, a lot of explaining, a lot of reassuring. But that's cool, you know, as much as you need. If you guys are up for a personal reading where we take a look specifically at your situation, send me an email. The email's in the description box below. So is the link to my Patreon page with more exclusive videos, additional discounts on personal reads, and much, much more. Alright guys, take care now. Bye.